going on, everybody? Welcome back to another vlog. Got the SRT. I've been driving it for the last few days. It's been amazing, been a blast. I love it. I'm glad to have it back. Glad to that's in working order, that I don't have to deal with all the stuff I did last year right away when I brought it out of storage. But today we're just gonna work on this, do a little oil change. Like I said the other day in the last video, I got my Wix filter, my Mobile One, and then I got something for the Miata. So actually, let me grab that first. Got a package the other day. I've been waiting for it for about 2 weeks now. It's gonna put the Miata closer, much closer to being finished. At least getting all this out of my way and into the car, and not have any more of this shit sitting around. So today I'm gonna prep the transmission and a few other things. Maybe just the transmission today. I got a couple other ideas down here that I got something working on, but I gotta figure out. I gotta find some bolts and stuff for that, which is kind of a pain because my car is almost 30 years old and I can't find a lot of parts for it. They're like small, like trying to find OEM bolts that fit something that you really can't go out and buy. There's like 1 or 2 bolts that I wouldn't be able to find at like a hardware store. But yeah, so I want to prep that today, get all that ready. And then other than that, like we might go for a little cruise, go do something else. It's a beautiful day outside. I think it's like 70 degrees. All right, I have the parts here. And I did a little fun thing on my Snapchat where I tried to see if anybody would guess it, see what I got. There's multiple parts in this box. I was actually expecting the box to be bigger, but anyways, if you don't follow me on Snapchat, I'll post it here. I post a lot of car stuff for the most part. I go to a lot of car shows, car meets. As I'm driving my car, I take cool photos and do everything like that. If you also don't follow me on Instagram, I'll post it on here. It's also, all my information is going to be down below. So anyways, let's get started with these parts. Here's the box. Like I said, I thought it was going to be bigger. It's about the size of my torso. So all these parts are from Fly Miata. I buy 90% of my parts from Fly Miata. I buy probably 90% of my parts for the Miata for this build through Fly Miata or Fab9 Tuning, Moss Miata. Those are pretty much the top 3 companies I go through. All right, I'm gonna start off with the smallest part. I got the rear main seal for the Miata. I pretty much, so if you haven't followed up with my build as I've been going along, it's been kind of scattered all over the channel, but I've redone almost every bolt and every seal and every gasket on this motor. It is the 1.6. I know that people are like, oh my god, why are you doing a 1.6, Kevin? I have the motor. It's in great shape. It came out with amazing compression, so why not boost it? On top of that, pretty much if I do get a 1.8, all I got to do is swap the 1.6 harness onto the 1.8 and run the 1.6 Mega Squirt, and we're good to go. And then I got, which I haven't opened any of this stuff yet. I just pretty much opened the box and to see if everything was in there. So this is the Fly Miata rear crank tool, installer tool. These tools from Fly Miata are amazing. Like, look at this thing. It's just like look at that. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, it's just beautiful. It's like I didn't want to use this thing. It's so pretty. Like, and each one they all have, right on it, what they are, and Fly Miata rear main seal installer. And from one of the last videos with Clinton, I have the camshaft installer tool. I have the crank seal installer tool and the crank holder tool. All right, for the next part, I got 2 motor mounts. Right when I was about to order everything, I thought it came as a pair, and so I only ordered one originally, so I had to order another one before I fully ordered. I had to go back and put these on. These are the competition motor mounts. They're about 40% stiffer than the factory. I was originally going to go with the Fab9 Tuning motor mounts, but they're like $300, and I just want to get this engine done. And on top of that, if I do plan on going to a 1.8 at one point in time, I got to change the motor mounts. So why spend $300 on 1.6 motor mounts when I would have to change them out in the next couple of years? So this here is the Fly Miata Happy Meal. I don't know why they call it the Happy Meal. It's a Happy Meal clutch. It's the level 1, which I believe is good up to 315 foot-pounds of torque, which I'll never get to. I don't know. Who knows if I build a 1.8, maybe I'll upgrade into new clutch to the level 2, which is good up to like 350 foot-pounds of torque, which I'll for sure never hit in a 1.8 or a 1.6 unless then I do a motor swap. But of course, if I do a motor swap, then it's going to be a different clutch. With the clutch came with a new throw-out bearing, some people call them other things, and a pilot bearing, and the clutch alignment tool. It also came with the clutch switch override, which is pretty nice, just a little piece of metal. You put over the switch, allows you to start the car without having to put the clutch in. The Happy Meal, you get all of this, and the clutch, and the flywheel for, I want to say like $800 shipped. And then I got a bunch of other stuff with it, so. Then here is the flywheel. It's a 10.5 pound flywheel, so it's much lighter than the old one. I have the old one laying down here. I'll throw it up here to compare in a second. I'm not going to touch this because it's got oil on it, but here's the flywheel. Pretty light. This thing's like nothing. So 10.5 pound. I believe this is about 20 pounds. So definitely huge noticeable difference. We're gonna work out with these things. But yeah, this is the old one. A lot of extra metal on it that you don't need. So it's gonna be quick revving. It's gonna be nice. Definitely a huge change. Done this for many years. Pretty good. I noticed when I checked my dipstick, I was about maybe half a quart low. Like I said in the past videos, I think the turbo seals are gone, and under decel, I see smoke. I have a small oil leak in the back. I think it's from the actual drain tube of the turbo. So I gotta figure that out. That's one of the other that's probably the number one thing this summer is to figure out if it's the turbo or what's going on. I don't know what happened to my my good funnel, but this will have to do for now, I guess. Just gonna take a little longer. Just at the full line, perfect. Alright, so the SRT is done. Now we're going to move on to prepping for the Miata, for getting the clutch in. I'm going to work on cleaning the transmission. As you can see, that thing is pretty filthy. 30 years of nastiness of driving on the road and getting everything possible on it. So I hit it with a couple coats of primer. There's a couple areas I still got to touch up towards the top, but it's looking pretty good so far. It took a while to actually clean this thing. I didn't film any of the cleaning just because it was annoying as hell. Using Purple Power and some hot water and a brush. Got all the shit off of it. So it's all done. I'm gonna leave it here for a couple days just to let this cure, and then I'm gonna put it back over by the stack of tires. I love how much this thing crackles. God, I've missed that. I'm not usually that tight, but alright guys, so I'm down here at a spot that my buddy Steve showed me. Pretty cool area. It's got like a little tunnel here, a little tunnel there, and it goes out to the river, which is all flooded right now. That's pretty much the video today. I kind of want to get back into it, so tomorrow I'm going to work on something, see if that works. If it doesn't, oh well. But today's Friday, so we'll try Friday, Saturday, Sunday, see if it works. Hopefully it does, but today, that's pretty much it. So hope you liked it. Hope you enjoyed the video. SRT is looking good right now. So I will catch you in the next one, guys. See you later. Peace.